Hey, everybody. Well, as most of the Giants fans know, my brother Duane and I have been co-hosting a live post-game show every Friday night home game at the Gotham Club at Oracle Park. And it's done in front of a live audience. It's been super fun. The show's called Friday Night Kuips. Again, every Friday night home game, we do one of these shows. We have guests on. We talk baseball stories. We talk family. It's been a lot of fun. It's just for Gotham Club members, and the Gotham Club members, they love it. But what Duane and I really wanted to do is we wanted to share these shows with everybody on my YouTube channel. So we are now able to do that, and we're excited about that. It's the audio only version of our Friday Night Kuips show. And the show edition tonight, or the show edition that we're going to show for you, is our show with the Fleming brothers. Of course, Dave is the Giants announcer. His younger brother, Will, is the Red Sox announcer. So it's the Kuiper brothers and the Fleming brothers talking baseball, broadcasting, and just baseball life in general. So here it is, Friday Night Kuips, the Fleming brothers and the Kuiper brothers. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. Yeah, the birthday that'll never end. But thanks a lot.
But it's not your birthday, it's your birthday month.
Birthday month, yep. Hi, Shayna. Oh, look who's here. Date night? Ah. All right, Glenn, do the introductions. Hello.
All right. Well, this is a brother show. We all know that. Friday Night Kuips. We thought it'd be super fun. We looked at the schedule. We've had, of course, the great Dave Flemming on before. He's tremendous. We love him. But we looked. I said, you know what? Red Sox are coming to town, and Dave's brother, Will, is the radio voice of the Boston Red Sox. Will Flemming, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's hard to tell. They don't really look much alike, like brothers at all.
The hard part for me is now everybody keeps asking me, you're really the younger brother? What are you doing?
Or is he the younger brother? Sometimes we start the show by talking about the game.
Let's talk about the game.
75% of us said,
So much stuff.
yeah, it was a stinker. It was kind of a stinker.
It was a weird game tonight. Really weird game.
Great atmosphere. You all did a good job in the ballpark.
Our theme of the post-game wrap was the worst case scenario for the Giants is bases loaded, nobody out. That's what we don't want. If we could just avoid those, we'll be fine.
The only thing worse is twice.
Twice, yeah.
But so Will is it's his night. So, but not much fun tonight. But we appreciate you guys coming on. We know Dave so well, and I know Will a little bit. Duane, I know you know Will, and so we got lots to talk about with these Red Sox. Fans were a little feisty tonight. Is that the way you're bringing it, Will? Or?
I mean, look, this game for our fan base was as charged as any's been in a long time. I mean, you guys are going to love Devers. He's going to hit a ton of home runs for you. He is one of the great hitters in the game. But for us, this one had a lot behind it because he decided he didn't want to do things for our team anymore. And they made a very tough decision to send him here. And I think especially for us, when we walked into the ballpark and saw him taking ground balls at first base, that was an enormous punch in the gut for our. And I talked to a lot of our players, and that's what they said. And so I think that's why you saw tonight a lot of raw emotion on display from our hitters as they got game-tying and go-ahead hits. They love him. He was a good teammate to a lot of guys in that room, but tonight felt a little different for our players. And you guys have been, especially you, Duane, you've been in those clubhouses. You know that you can take it a little personally if a guy's not willing to do something for the 25 guys in one room, but he is willing to do it for the 25 in another. So it just, yes, it took on a different feel than most games that I've really ever done with the Red Sox. And like I said, after Sunday, everyone in that room wants Rafi to have a great career here, and I think he will. I know he will. But tonight was definitely a little different.
I think that's well said. I think it's all a bunch of baloney, but I think it's well said. I mean, I don't even notice if you knew the nose was growing the whole time.
Mine's big enough already.
No. Well, look, I haven't known Devers long enough to defend anything that he did in Boston, and I don't know the story well enough. But we're certainly glad he's here. And although he didn't get any hits tonight, I think we're going to be in for quite a show for a long time. He's going to be here a long time.
Yep.
And look, there'll never be another Barry Bonds, and I don't think that it's fair to say about Devers that he's the next Barry Bonds, but when he steps into the batter's box, you have a little bit of the same feel.
Yeah.
That this ball might be going over the fence like right now.
Yeah, and I've felt that for 8 years. I mean, every at-bat at Fenway that he came up, he just felt different.
Yeah.
And for you guys in this room have not really seen too much of him, the cool thing about him is against the Yankees, against Garrett Cole, against the best pitchers in the game, against anybody in the playoffs, he was at his best. So I think he's going to own the Dodgers. I think he'll have a ton of big moments. That's just who he is. The biggest lights bring out the best in him.
He's getting better. He's getting better. Slowly but surely. Yeah.
He's starting to figure it out. Yeah.
The
starting to
proper audience.
Slow learner.
Know your audience.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if you would agree with me, but I do think this week, like starting on Sunday, we were all so energized and excited, and it was just a cool moment. It's like, wait a minute, we just traded for Devers? Huh? I mean, it didn't even seem possible, and it was so quiet and sort of secretive. But if you remember that game, Kyle Harrison's starting to get ready to warm up for the game. Then he gets pulled back, and then we're pitching jelly, and then we come home, and there's this Tuesday thing with big press conferences, and now the Red Sox come in. It has been a week of, if baseball players like routine and normalcy and just sort of, this has not been that week for the Giants at all.
No.
And I do think some of that has shown on the field, like they haven't quite been themselves for some of these last games. I do agree with my brother, get through Sunday, hopefully win a couple games over the weekend, and then maybe take the off day Monday, everybody take a deep breath and feel a little more normal.
The question for you, did you think at all that your brother might have been thrown in the deal?
What nobody knew was we made the deal, the two of us. We did the deal. Nobody's reported that. Nobody asked us.
Yeah.
I don't know why nobody's asked that.
There's only one Fleming allowed in this town.
Yeah. The city's most famous bicyclist, Dave Fleming.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Clearly, everybody saw the article.
I guess so. Who wants to ride their bike to the park with me? Okay, sometime we're doing it.
Is Will in the back today?
Yeah. Remember the movie Dumb and Dumber? That'll be Will and me tonight going home from this event. He'll be holding on.
Just when I think you couldn't be any dumber, you go and do something like that and totally redeem yourself.
The only thing I really appreciated out of the article that was in the Chronicle were the pictures that you had a real fancy helmet on.
I have a fancy helmet.
You do. A normal helmet, like a little kid's helmet,
Yeah.
that would have been appropriate for you.
No.
So you pulled it off.
It's a cooler helmet, I
It is
think.
a cool
It's a
helmet.
cooler helmet.
Yeah.
If you bicycle through San Francisco traffic every day, you want a big helmet, I think. As much as I like doing it, that thing makes me feel a little better.
Yeah.
To your credit, Dave, you have to be a confident man to do that. And
put
that's
the
what I like
helmet
about
on?
you.
Yeah.
To put the helmet on and say, this is how I'm getting home. If you guys don't like it, too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
Yeah, I like that.
Too bad.
A confident man. One more thing about Devers. It seems to me, and you've seen him every day for a long time,
Yep.
and you see how he hits. And to me, he seems like the perfect guy that the Giants need. Now, I'm not saying it's good trade, bad trade. That's not what I'm saying. But just as, what do the Giants need? They need a left-handed, middle-of-the-order guy who hits the ball to left field and can hit the ball out, with the dimensions here. He just seems like he's the exact kind of offensive player they need.
For sure. Well, he's the perfect offensive player for any team. But, I do think in this ballpark especially, he's going to hit so many into McCovey Cove. But more than that, I said to a lot of people who asked me about him, like that line drive that he hit that Rafaela caught going up against the wall tonight, you guys will learn that when he does that, if he even hits a foul ball to left, if he hits a line drive to left center field, the next 2 weeks are going to be good. That's just who he is. And he's got this incredible carry on everything that he does. He can miss balls, and they just backspin out over the wall in left center field. And I think, to your point, in this ballpark, that matters, right? It just keeps on going in a way that very few – he'll hit a lot of homers here to left center field, which lefties are not going to do a lot of. You had one who did a lot of it, but he's sort of on that level in terms of power. But again, and he also just, like I said, he embraces the big moment. He does. So I know you guys are going to have a lot of those in the next few years, and he's going to deliver in a lot of them.
So you guys grew up in Virginia, Alexandria, is that correct? You did a little
Alexandria,
research?
Virginia. It's no Racine, Wisconsin.
No,
but-
what is, huh?
What is?
They said
We milked no cows growing up. There were no cows milked.
They called Cleveland the mistake by the lake. Racine, Wisconsin, right on the lake, baby. So tell us a little bit about growing up, you two. A lot of sports. Did you think you'd both be broadcasters? We get asked that question a lot, but tell us about it a little bit.
Did you guys think that?
Absolutely not.
See, your dad, one thing that people don't know about your dad was an auctioneer.
He was?
Like a professional, right? He got paid to do it.
Oh, he was the real deal, yes.
Like farm auctioneer. So he used his big booming voice and would do the local farm auctions.
Mm-hmm.
Our father never spoke. True story. Our dad, I said about 15 words to him while I was a teenager. My dad was a hard worker and kind of a stoic, quiet. He was a great dad, but he was a quiet guy. So people look at us and how did this happen? I went to Stanford, and David and I overlapped for 1 year, and I'll never forget this. Like my freshman year, you go 3,000 miles across the country, fly back to Dulles Airport. It's about a 45-minute drive from the airport to our house. And it was, how's school? Fine. Silence the rest of the drive. What did I do wrong? But to your question, Glenn, sports was the connective language around our dinner table. And that was the thing that would get him going. Like you'd be trying to poke him on, what do you think I should do for work? How's your job? Fine. But what about the Cardinals? Oh, man, did you see that game last night? He brought us into the basement when we were 5 and 3 years old, and we're watching Ozzie Smith do backflips on the turf in the Baby Blues. And that was our time to really connect over something and talk a lot about it. And Mom then, of course, to be able to be a part of the whole deal, got into sports in a huge way, too. And I know she listened to both of us tonight and was so happy. So
Yeah, but she could talk.
she does.
Now, my mom could talk. That's where we got the talking stuff from. I think my dad said to my mom one time, you really could carry on a conversation with a telephone pole.
She did.
And I think she was like, yeah, I think I could. My mom could talk to anybody.
Honey, you're not talking to me,
Anybody.
so I'll talk to the telephone
And she does
pole.
play-by-play of life. You drive in the car with my
True.
mom, it's like,
True.
she's calling out the plays.
See that
And
Wendy's
she's-
over there? Yeah, that's pretty new.
How people are driving. Oh, look, a convenience store. Yep, that is. Yes.
Does she read every exit sign? Oh, there.
Absolutely. 100%.
So, look, you got it from Mom.
We got it from Mom. We did. Mom is the reason we're doing what we're doing. I'll tell you one other mom story about the Fleming boys. So I came back from college, I guess probably from my freshman year. So Will's in high school. I finished my freshman year at college. We come back, And the Orioles were our team. There was no Nationals when we were growing up, so we watched the Orioles. We went to Orioles games, and Cal Ripken was approaching the streak. And it was that summer that he would pass Lou Gehrig. And my mom, without telling us, decided this is a really important thing. I mean, it was a huge deal. If you remember Cal Ripken, this was a massive national story on the level of Bonds and the home run chase or anything in baseball in the last many, many years. And my mom decided the boys need to go to this game that he was going to set the record. And there's no StubHub, there's no computers hardly. She looked in the classifieds of the Washington Post.
Come on.
Yep. And found a ticket broker who's advertised in the classifieds, called the number. The guy said, bring cash to Prince George's County, some parking lot in Maryland. She didn't tell us. She didn't bring us. My mom got in the car, drove to Maryland, handed over like $400, which back then was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And took the tickets and thought these are probably a fraud. Yeah. Like the boys are going to show up. And she gave us these tickets, came home, told us what she'd done. The next day we get in the car or the train or whatever we did, and they were legit tickets. And Will and I were there at Camden Yards the night that Cal Ripken broke Lou Gehrig's streak. Together.
Now, I need you to be a little bit more specific. Did she go?
She did not.
So she dropped you off?
Yeah. She just she went and found these tickets just for the two of us.
She shit-canned your dad. You're not going either.
My dad was out. He was working very quietly.
He was probably, working. So. But now, you know what? I never heard that story. That's a great
I know.
Story.
That's a true story.
Do you know what? Yeah. Our mom was at the Beatles' first North American concert ever. And her dad sent away for the raffle ticket, the lottery, and that sure enough, they won the lottery, and they sent a check for $4.50 for the tickets to the first ever at the D.C. Armory.
The Beatles went to do the Ed Sullivan show. So they landed in America, did Ed Sullivan, got on the train, and came down, and their first American concert was in D.C. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. This gentleman here, you said, yeah, that's true? You remember that? God, yeah, so they had gummies back then, too, huh? You know what? I'm glad you told that story about your mom.
So your mom was a gamer, babe.
She liked, and she always remembered that. She was like, what an all-time life experience it was. She saw Lennon and McCartney and all the Beatles for the first time, and she remembered it and said, hey, the boys should go. So this is history. They should go see it.
That's great.
I can guarantee you that our mom, growing up on the farm, did not see the Beatles. That's a guarantee.
No. We saw the cow and the bull in the yard and how calves were made. That's what we saw.
Almost as exciting, right?
Well, yeah, it was pretty damn.
Or if we said to our dad,
"What's going on here?"
Yeah, you want music? Turn the damn radio on. That's what he would say. I mean,
slightly different.
That just wasn't happening. That wasn't happening.
Well, where did you get the bug in you?
I got it at Stanford. So when I went to school, I was just a regular old student. I wasn't going to study any of it. We had a student radio station. I didn't know that. My first week on campus, and we probably do share this in common with our parents. Our parents just put me on the plane. There was no, I'm taking you to school. Like, no, you're going to college. Goodbye.
That's a
See ya.
You'll be fine.
So you'll figure out where it is. I landed at SFO. I'm like, which direction do I go? But anyway, so my first week there, I said to my freshman advisor, I'm going to miss playing sports in high school. That's one thing I'm really going to miss because I'm not good enough to play at Stanford. And he said, hey, we got a student radio station. You should go down and do it.
John Bonnell.
John Bonnell was my freshman advisor. Changed my life. I mean, I never occurred to me. I had never talked about it, had I? Had you ever heard me say,
no,
I'm going to be a sports broadcaster?
Didn't seem like a real thing.
No.
When you sort of still doesn't.
It's a bit of a fantasy.
So I just decided to try it out for fun as a kid, just to, totally out of the blue. And I did it. And I remember the first few weeks I had to I was behind the scenes. I was in the studio pressing the commercial buttons and helping them get set up. And then one day they said, "Hey, our women's basketball game isn't covered. Will you go broadcast the game?" I was like, "Sure."
And that game followed a show on the college station that was like construction sounds. Literally.
Yeah.
There were shows that were just the weirdest, wildest college radio stuff. And then here comes Tara Vanderveer and the Lady Cardinal,
But who'd you listen to then in Baltimore?
Well, the guy that we listened to growing up was, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, John Miller.
Wow.
Yeah.
John was broadcasting the Orioles when we were kids.
Yep.
And when we would go to games, I can distinctly remember we had one of those station wagons. You know the station wagons that had the back seat that faced backwards? Yeah, so we had one of those.
No seatbelts?
Oh,
No.
God, no. Seatbelts, please.
Very optional.
Yeah, seatbelts, heck no. And so we would go with some friends, maybe twice a summer. And maybe Will would bring a friend, and I would bring a friend, and so six or
I had a
seven
lot more
of us,
friends than David did.
probably. We're in the station wagon, and the reason I can really remember John, now you know John, and I love this about him, John loves to do the highlights. Have you ever listened after the game on radio? John loves to do the highlights. He's always loved to do the highlights. So we would leave the game. The final out would be recorded. We'd walk through the parking lot, get in the car, and my dad would put on the station, the flagship station, and there was John doing the out-of-town scores and the highlights. So we would drive back to, it was an hour drive to get back home from Orioles games. And John Miller is the guy that I listened to as a
then
kid.
in the bottom of the eighth,
Yeah.
2 on, 2 out, and here came Cal.
Exactly.
When we left the booth to come here, what was John doing?
John was doing the highlights.
So you could listen to him on your bike ride home if you wanted
I
to.
could.
All right, so that's how you got the bug. How did you get the bug?
I think it's the same stuff. I mean, like I said, it was just a part of our life. It's what brought us together. We just watched sports all the time. It was always on. Now, we also, at that time, they were called the Washington Redskins, and Dad did a deal with Larry Lucchino to help him get George Allen to return a team car that he thought was his. Dad, brought George to Arlington, ran a deal where Larry was competitive as all get out, and Dad convinced Larry, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring George Allen all the way from L.A., and I'm going to go up to the front of the courtroom and tell the judge, as is the law in Arlington County, we're going to ask for an extension with him in the room, and George is going to have to immediately go back to the airport and fly back to L.A. Okay. Larry loved that. And as part of the thank you to Dad, he gave Dad season tickets to the Washington Redskins. Oh. And so that became one of our great family activities. We only had 2 tickets. They were impossible to get. There was an enormous waiting list. And I think that team in that era when they were so good, I think that was our real connect. The Cardinals, because he was from Missouri, their whole family was from. Orioles, Cardinals, and the Washington football team was.
So the fact that you're doing what you're doing now had nothing to do with your brother doing it.
It does. Obviously. It does. Because I went to Stanford and I knew about it, right? So I got to try to do the games, and very quickly I got into it and did the men's basketball team for 3 years and did some baseball and did a College World Series.
And you followed the same route, Pawtucket?
Eventually. And I took 10 years off because I tried to work in Silicon
Just
Valley.
10.
Yeah.
Just took 10 years off.
Yeah.
Just to find himself?
Did you go backpacking?
No, I was never that guy. I don't say this often to David, but I respect him so much, and he was and is so talented that by the time I graduated from college, he was in AAA already and just about to be in the major leagues. So I just figured, you know what? I've followed him all the way out to California for college. He's doing the baseball thing. Maybe I need to just try to do my own thing for a little while, which I did, and I liked it, didn't love it, and then after 8-9 years, I said, my heart's not in this. I'm going to give it a shot.
Well,
No,
you're
Will.
good. He's good.
He is good.
Yeah, I just don't understand you guys that follow in your brother's footsteps.
Yep.
I mean, what's up with that?
So true.
I mean,
Well, and the cool thing is he's been so supportive about it, but not overbearing either. You know, like I'm sure your brother is the same way. You're your own person. Do your thing. I'm here to support you if you have questions or need something. But it's more just sort of like the lifestyle things, the overall big picture, rather than like, hey, you know, like when there's a double in the gap, you need to probably try to think about this. It was never that level of detail, but it just. Well, plus, I loved coming to see you and John and everyone and Mike. Like when I was coming through the minor leagues, I loved coming to Giants games on the road when you guys were ever close to us, because it was sort of like a North Star for me where. I mean, I watched my brother live this amazing life that really is the stuff of dreams. And as you're riding buses to, you know, Lynchburg, Virginia, and Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and Buffalo, it's pretty cool to go to Citi Field and see the Giants and the Mets. And you just kind of then, it's sort of like this rocket fuel to say, all right, this is possible. I see my own brother living it out as long as the odds are, but. I always liked doing that, and you were always so great to me, too, and encouraging.
Well, you were great. Your brother's a load. I got to tell you, man. God.
I did share a lot of hotel room beds with him. Like he
True.
would come. We'd be in these super nice hotels, and I'm living in, you know, I'm in a 5-star New York hotel, and Will's like, I want to come to the game, and I'll be staying with you. And I'm looking at my queen bed like, oh, Lord.
That's called
great,
cramped
great.
style.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's good.
It sounds like they had more fun growing up though than we did. Redskins and
We had
Cal Ripken.
sure. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
We
we were
milk cows.
We were sort of locked in.
yeah, we were in church while the Packers were playing, right? We were. It was like we're listening to the minister, and the kickoff is noon, and
Every Sunday.
every Sunday.
As a kid, I never saw the first quarter of a Packer game.
Really?
Yeah, because
Packer
the
game
minister
started
kept
at
going
12.
on and on and on, and we were like trying to make hand signals, like, "Can you move it along a little bit?" You know, it's the second quarter.
It's a true
Let's
story.
go.
It's a true story. That clock went past 12, and it was like, oh, they'll kick it off at Lambeau.
Yeah, the farm.
Never.
Anyway,
Never saw the first
We
quarter.
had it pretty good. Will and I did.
Yep.
We did.
Well, you guys turned out.
well, we did too. It's just it was a different path, you know. So, but it helps. I mean, you guys talk about your dad. You just lost your dad. And the thing I'll tell this story. We're not proud of it, right?
You're sort of proud of it.
Well, we're halfway proud of it, right? It's an adult crowd here, right? So we're talking. Mike and I are talking to Dave, and he's driving us home from the ballpark in Washington D.C. and we're going to go have dinner at the Flemings, and it comes up where. I don't know if Mike. I'm going to blame Mike. Have you ever heard your dad cuss? And Dave said to my dad, "I've never heard my dad say the F word ever." Well, to Mike, that's the biggest challenge you could ever have, ever, right? So Mike says to Dave, "Dinner tonight." He's going to say it. And now we have this great dinner. Your mom made crab cakes, and you know it's a big table, and within 10 minutes, Dave's dad dropped the F-bomb.
I could have just fallen right off the dining room chair. Never in my life had I heard him say it one time. Mike Krukow was with him for 15 minutes.
Right.
And then, what the fuck? What?
Dad.
I've never seen Mike sat up more straight in his life. He was like, "Whoa, man! I just cured cancer, for crying out loud." So anyway, that's your dad, and I love the guy.
So he didn't say much, but
I guess he made him count.
I got in more trouble as a kid. I heard him say the F word.
Yeah, well, I think we knew that too. Yeah. So, what do we got, Glenn? Anything else?
well, we're going to spin the wheel like we always do. You guys
Where's
like
the
that?
wheel?
Christy's going to get the wheel. Do you have the names?
All right. You guys have seen this action, right? This is
So you guys know this, right? We give you really easy questions to answer. Will, this is a little fun game we play.
All right.
And then we finish with home run calls.
Ooh.
You want to read the categories? Do you need to?
Kuiper Brothers, Fleming Brothers, Giants history, MLB,
And tonight's game.
tonight's game.
Those are the your categories.
Okay. So who do you got?
So let's bring up Mark F.
Mark.
Mark F.
Come on,
Go, Mark. The F word.
Where is Mark? All right, Mark.
Hey, Mark. You got 3 questions,
You ready for this?
and I tell you what, the present you get is huge.
You want to spin it?
You can spin it.
Spin it,
Spin
Mark. No, you don't get to pick. You got to spin.
MLB.
All right, Glenn.
I spent a lot of time on these questions.
How many questions does he have to answer?
Okay, here's a good one.
Into the mic, Glenn.
Will, is your older brother like that?
Yes.
Sort of annoying
Yeah.
and bossy.
No, I mean-
Yeah.
Glenn and Will are going to be really good
Every
friends
time he's like,
after
"What
this.
the fuck are you doing, Will?"
Okay, you ready? I'm ready. Who leads the major leagues in home runs right now? Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, or Cal Raleigh? He's right. Bingo.
Ding,
All
ding,
right.
ding.
All right, there's one.
The big dumper.
29. He has 29
20.
home
He had
2
runs.
today.
29 home runs for a guy
Who-
that before the season started I never heard of.
Who knows who Cal Raleigh plays for?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. All right.
New Hampshire kid.
Spin it again. You got 2 more, and then you
Two
win
more
it
and
all.
you hit the jackpot.
You win it all.
That's a bad spin, but that's okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this could be great.
That's about sums it up. I do.
Who's older, Dave or Will?
Correct.
Correct.
You
Yes.
got it.
I told you,
Jeez.
we make these to help
That's
you win.
it,
We
Glenn?
really want you to
Jesus.
win.
God dang.
Who has
All right, last
darker
spin.
hair?
All right, who do we got?
Spin it again. We don't want to do that one.
Yeah. Glenn's only made one question for me.
Exactly. Running a little low on questions.
Oh, God.
You got another one?
No, spin it again. Well, I did, but the answer's already been given in
Yeah.
their story, so yeah.
How about we'll go to
We're magnetic.
God dang it.
Just say he just hit the Kuiper brothers. Let's go.
it's rigged. Kuiper Brothers. Yes.
Dude.
Not a bad guess.
You ever try to
Yeah.
write down questions about yourself?
Yourself?
It's like weird.
Yeah.
I sat there for like an hour. Okay. On average, this is the worst question of all time. On average, how many times did Duane and Glen have coffee together in a week?
Ooh.
2, 3, or 5? And we do this. This is 2, 3, or 5. We talk. Bingo. That's about
3,
right.
yeah,
On
that's
average,
right.
that's
Yeah,
about
3.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You got them all. You're a winner.
So
win.
what's the prize?
Baseballs.
Mark.
We don't have any.
Congratulations.
Where are the baseballs? No, they're not there.
What a
No.
big win.
Christy, where are the baseballs? Do we have any? I know we got some.
You'll get something,
You'll
Mark.
get
Don't worry
some.
about it. Don't worry about it.
You-
Want a hug from me?
We're all taken care
Give me a
of.
hug. Yeah. Here.
Jeff, do we have any baseballs? Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No worries.
No pressure.
Now what?
Okay. Next up, we're going to bring up 2 contestants, and they're going to do the home run calls, which we finished the show with, and it's very fun. Will, you're going to like this.
I love it.
You're
You're
going
going
to
to
like this.
want tapes of this.
Yeah, we do Dwayne's call, John's call, my call, and Dave Fleming's call.
Perfect.
All right. All right, we need 2.
Will has a good Devers call.
Will, could you give it to him?
I had a good day.
What's
All right.
Devers' nickname? Sorry, I don't want
That's
to
okay.
go on a tangent, but what's his nickname?
There you go. Carita. Babyface.
And so your home run call.
Adios, Carita.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Well,
at all.
we could
That's
use
pretty
that
good.
tonight. So
Okay, Jim T. and Terry S. Jim T. Terry S.
Hey.
She dropped an F-bomb right there.
Hi, Jim. How you doing? I did. Well, your hat kind of made you stand out.
hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim. Where's Terry?
So let me just say, we had a shot the other day of a fan that had some stuff going on, right?
Some stuff.
And I'll tell you what I said about him, and I'm going to say this about you. It's amazing what happens when somebody takes a gummy and then goes in their garage, and this is what you get. So,
That's right.
now, well, take your hat off. Let me see. All right, now I know why you got it on. That's all right. No. Yeah, I mean, so am I, but that's okay. So what do we got?
You ready?
Is Terry using my microphone?
Well, you guys are going to square off here.
Don't be afraid. Come on. Come over here. No.
You're going to be great.
Shy is not part of this
friends.
group. When you have to do this, you're not shy.
Yeah.
Do you want to start? Or do you want to start? All right. We're going to start you with John Miller's home run call. Just read the card. Check it out. What's that? Sure, you can if you want, but we're the judges up here. The Fleming brothers are the judges.
It's a good one.
And the pitch to Matt Chapman. There's a high drive to left field. It's way back there. Adios, Pelota. Oh, my God, he hit the crap out of that ball.
Wait a minute. That was
bad.
editorialized
Let's
at
go.
the end.
That was not good. Hit the crap out of the ball doesn't work. We've tried.
Okay, you ready? Okay. This is my home run call, but you got to read it first.
Want to use my microphone?
So
here?
this is your home run call,
Yeah,
Glenn?
And then we got yours, and we got Dave's. We like to save Dave's for last.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, go.
And here's the pitch to Matt Chapman. He drills one deep to left field. And that baby is gone!
That's not bad. It's not bad.
We're
That's
talking about.
That was very good.
Shy?
Yeah.
What are you talking
How do you
about?
spell shy? That's what I want to know.
Okay. I think we have a leader at the halfway point.
You're hired.
All right. Duane's home run call. And you're behind right now in the standings, by the way.
And the pitch.
Okay, so when you say that, pause. When you say that, pause. Say
Coaching,
that,
yeah. Wait, is that part of the rules?
Coaching. Yeah. Coaching.
Whatever you got, go.
I'll coach Terry, too.
And the pitch to Matt Chapman. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here.
Okay, that's good. All right. That was good.
Good job. Very nice.
Good.
You took to the coaching. That was
Hey,
good.
just real quickly.
Yes.
Was that right from the beginning? It's such a great home run call. It is so great. Did that right away? Did you just do that? Or, do you remember when it became
Well,
your
no.
thing?
I mean, I was starting out, and Matt Williams was the guy that was actually hitting home runs high and obviously deep. So he was the one that kind of inspired the whole. You know, you
So great.
use it once or twice, and then people start to go, yeah.
Yep.
So then, you know, it just never, ever went away.
You didn't go with Adios Mother.
Another story for another
story
day.
another night. Sorry, that's a bad. Another night.
Another night. All right.
All right,
Glenn.
Terry, if this comes off good, it's close right now. Dave this is Dave's home run call.
You might win a non-existent baseball.
Well,
if you know
no.
this.
I mean, but you be more specific. This is Dave's home run call in the World Series
Is this
in
Renteria?
2010.
Dave's. And Dave is allowed to coach her just a little
Is this
bit if you'd
Renteria?
like.
So
You wanna
you
coach her a little bit?
are you aware of this home run call?
Please get ready to make your voice crack if possible.
Have you ever gone through puberty? Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't know that. No.
All right, and Dave, you are allowed to coach her a
The
little
voice change doesn't really happen. Just pretend you're a 13-year-old boy when you finish the call, and you're good. Yeah. Right in the middle of the word gone. But it's more like God. Can you do that? If you can do that, you're good.
bit. Game's on the line.
You know I like you if I'm doing that coaching for you.
That's
so
right.
I'm rooting for you.
You got it. All right.
Renteria hits a high drive. Deep left. Center field. David Murphy on the warning track. He's on the warning track. It's good.
Yeah. You nailed it. Yeah. The highlight of my whole career.
That's so bad.
Here's what it actually says. Here it is, right here. Ready?
Listen.
Uh-oh.
Renteria hits a high drive, deep left center field. David Murphy going back. He's on the warning track.
See?
It is good.
You did it. You did it.
Hanging on for dear life. I talked to him that morning. He could barely speak. His voice was going.
sick.
You were very
I was
sick.
sick.
No, seriously, I remember when Mike and I walked in the booth, and you were there, and you said, because you were doing the pregame show,
Yeah.
and you said, I don't know if I can do it, and which is fine. I mean, one of us could do it, but you said my voice is that bad where I don't think I can even do the pregame show. But anyway,
But you know what's really cool about it is that you wouldn't have scripted it that way, but it is like the raw emotion of the moment. You know, like it's what everybody was feeling. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, no,
I think they're both winners, don't you guys?
I do. Too.
absolutely, yeah,
Great job.
absolutely.
Good job.
Good job.
And thanks
Give me
for
some.
being good sports. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we picked out good ones.
Yes. All right, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Another good Friday Night Kuips. We tried to make it a kind of a family thing tonight with the
Only two last names up here on this.
that's exactly
stage.
true.
the Fleming brothers.
When do we go again?
To actually, I think it's 3 weeks. I think the Dodgers are here,
Ooh.
so we have to pick our guests carefully.
Cannot be anybody associated
No,
with the
absolutely not.
Dodgers.
Absolutely not.
Anyway,
Thanks, everybody.
thanks again. Thanks for coming.
Thank you,
Awesome.
everybody. Appreciate it.